Man, the Olympics have been off the hook. You know, we normally spend Friday nights talking some Aussie football, and we're going to get some Aussie football picks in, but we're going to talk about a lot of different things on the program this evening. The swimming has been awesome at the Olympics. Michael Phelps is just amazing. And a little bit later on, we're going to show you some videos of different competitions. As I want to rekindle athlete versus animal. As Michael Phelps is too fast for humans, let him race a shark. You know what I'm saying? Let's see Michael Phelps race a shark. And, you know, we've seen instances with athletes racing horse races, and, you know, there's been different type of athlete versus animal confrontations in the past, but we want to raise it up a notch and we want to bring it back. We'll share some of our ideas about this a little bit later on in the program. But speaking of animals, let's bring in Myk Aussie right now. Myk Aussie joins us to talk some AFL football. What's up, Myk?
Hey, mate, if Michael Phelps got caught by one of those white pointer sharks down in my part of the world, there wouldn't be too much left of him, but he probably would, mate. He'd probably get that extra gear going again. Fantastic. Good on him, mate. How fast
are sharks, Myk, in Australia?
Oh, mate, if they see something they want to eat, pretty quick, mate.
If they see something they want to eat, yeah, you know what? The fastest recorded shark, 50 kilometers an hour.
Oh, there you go. I did some spearfishing.
Pretty fast.
Yeah, mate, I did some spearfishing with some mates from Gawler South, and I'm thinking, now I look back, I'm thinking, I was crazy going in those waters, you know?
Yeah, you know what? It's 80 kilometers, 50 miles an hour. So, yeah, there's a video here, yeah, 80 miles. Yeah, let's get this video up here. A mako shark, 80 kilometers, 50 miles per hour. Here's some rare footage caught in the deep seas. That's a fast-ass shark right there. That's a fast-ass shark. So, you know who's not fast in the pool? Myk, the Aussies. What's going on, man? You guys are getting dominated by the Americans.
Oh, mate, well, you know, we only got 20 million people down there, so we're still doing all right.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. But the Americans, unbelievable. I know swimming is a big sport and pastime, though, in Australia, isn't it?
Yeah, mate, and I got to admire those guys. I went to a school with a lad called Greg Lemke, and he was 6'4" at 15 years old, and he was up early morning swimming for hours, mate. So that is a tough sport where these kids, they're up so early in dedication, mate. I mean, I like swimming, but not doing laps. You get the water in your ears and nose. Like, it's okay, but I admire them, mate, but not my sport to do.
Yeah, I went swimming once this summer, actually. I got a pool in my condo. I should use it more. But I went in there, and I was like, man, I'm going to do a couple of laps, and I'm going to do a little workout. I got into the pool. I did like half a lap. I started dying. Like, I was like, oh, my God. Like, I was like, I'm not going to make it to the other end. So, you know what I did? I'm almost embarrassed to admit this. My laps were, like, side to side. Like, I couldn't. And then, trust me, my condo ain't no Olympic-sized pool. I don't know about you either, Myk. I don't think you can get from one end. Can you swim from one end of an Olympic pool to the other? I bet no.
Oh, come on, mate. I'm Aussie. Absolutely. I can swim. I could swim for 20 minutes non-stop.
You drink 300 beers a week.
No, mate, I love it. And I tell you what, it's fantastic for Aussie rules football because it really loosens all your muscles up. So, no, I could swim. I wasn't a
I didn't say you can't swim. I said you can't swim an Olympic lap.
I absolutely can. I could swim probably, in my heyday, I could probably swim 6, and right now I could do a couple. Absolutely, mate. No, we're Aussies. We grew up on that stuff.
Yeah, you guys. So what, did you grow up swimming in the ocean or the pool?
Oh, both. Gawler swimming pool. We'd go there for lessons during the day, and then I used to go windsurfing and snorkeling and surfing. So, yeah, I've been out in the sea lots.
Yeah, I guess I'm messing with the wrong dude. What about you, Red? How many laps do you think you could do in an Olympic pool? I know you couldn't do it. He says he could do 1. He's saying he's holding up 1. I don't know. That's a long-ass pool, man. It's a long-ass pool. But I tell you what, the Aussie basketball team looking pretty good, huh, Myk?
Yeah, mate, you kidding me? Like, that would be like the first 5 American teams should beat everyone in the world. So to get within, we're down by 5 with 36 seconds left. We lost by 10. Fantastic. Pity Ben Simmons not there. He's probably sitting home wondering why. What a soul. That's no good. Not happy about that.
Yeah, he's a big wuss, huh?
Yeah, I was wrong on that, mate. I'm disappointed in him.
How about, speaking of wusses, how about the Canadian men, Mick? It's an embarrassment. Like, seriously, they talk about the woman wearing the pants in the relationship. Like, hey, I'm all happy for the women. Go girl power, man. The women are kicking ass in the Olympics. But seriously, at this point, you're 1 week in right now. 9 medals won, every single one of them won by a woman. Like, I don't know, like, did we even send any men to the Olympics?
Oh, mate, I love the Canadian women. I tell you what, I trust a good one over here more than a good Aussie girl as a girlfriend. But good on her, mate. Good on that Penny chick, the swimmer. So, yeah, and the soccer and the rugby, fantastic. Good on them. But, yeah, we say under the thumb is a term in Australia for being soft with your girlfriend, mate.
You're under the thumb? That's what you call people? And there's another term for it. We'll call it wussy whipped.
Yeah, you call it whipped. Yeah,
wussy whipped.
Under the thumb.
Wussy, yeah, under the thumb. Yeah, we won't get into some of the other Australian slang here, Mick. We don't want to, don't want to offend anybody. But what do you think? Do you think we'll ever see AFL football in the Olympics, Mick? You guys would win gold for sure.
Oh, mate, I hope I'm still alive when it happens, but it's probably minimum 20 to 30 years away, I would say. But let's start the momentum, and you've helped do that. And I tell you what, I wish I was in Ireland and Scotland and England the last 2 weeks, because they had the Irish-Aussie football grand final and the Belfast Redbacks boys. Typical Irish, they were late. The bus was late. That'd be fantastic. Go to Ireland, Scotland and London and watch the Aussie football grand finals over there. So good luck to the Leaside Lions that won the Irish-Aussie footy.
All right. How many minutes have we been on here, Red? 7 minutes? All right, so we still have time because this game's off the board in 3 minutes then. Hawthorn Hawks in North Melbourne, the Roos. So what's the deal this week, Mick? Are we getting to the time yet where some teams don't care about winning because it's the end of the regular season soon? So, like walk us through this. Because, North Melbourne, pretty good side, and they're getting 21.5 points against the Hawks.
Yeah, Roos got to keep winning, because if they keep losing, the Saints can get in. Roos have been up and down, mate. Hawks should win that one, so take the Hawks, probably to cover. Roos got beaten by the Bulldogs, so they've been disappointing, and they could miss out in the 8 if they keep losing.
Speaking of big point spreads, my Eagles getting 23.5 points, Mick, against Western Sydney.
No, they're down, mate. You're reading that wrong, mate. They're minus 23 against the Giants. That's why, because it's in Sydney, mate.
No, you know what? I could bet it. No, it's Great Western Sydney minus 23.5.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sorry. Yes, Sydney a favourite. I thought you said it the other way around.
No, Sydney's a favourite. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And they'll win that. Eagles disappointing on the road, as we've said. It's in Sydney. Giants are looking good. They want that top spot nearly. So. Yeah. I think the Giants will win that and probably cover.
It's a lot of points. I'm not laying 23. You know I'm pretty good with West Coast and picking winners with this. One thing, though, Mick, why I said that, when I thought, all right, maybe you see a different number. I tell you, with the Olympics, twice it's happened this week. Twice it's happened, and I'm interested to see. Jason Gold, our boy in Montreal.
Yeah.
Jason Gold sent me a tweet this morning. The lottery in Montreal screwed up. They have Venezuela minus 18.5 against France in basketball, but France is 18.5 point favorites. And I swear to God, earlier in the week, the same thing happened. On my book, they had China 7.5, but it was really Venezuela 7.5. We were joking earlier about how it's hard to keep up with all this stuff, Mick. Imagine being a sports book right now. You've got, we're all kidding aside. They're not perfect, right? There's humans there and stuff. And you've got, imagine the boss. What the hell, man? You made the wrong number. It's like, dude, I'm doing 382 events tonight, man. And you got kids met in lines. They don't do swimming and swimming in-game and, new heat. I'm telling you, even the books, they made a couple of mistakes this week. I've seen that. That's why I wasn't surprised if they had a different number for this.
Yeah, well, mate,
they don't care because they'll just screw you after. They won't pay you anyways.
Well, you're doing as good a job as anyone, mate, keeping up with all this. I've been watching your show. It's fantastic.
I appreciate that, Mick. Yeah, I'm putting work in. I think I'm giving people better Olympic coverage than some of the Olympic networks are. But
yeah.
But that's besides the point. All right, St. Kilda, speaking of St. Kilda and the Saints, they're getting 8.5 against Sydney.
Nah, Sydney should win that. It's down there in Melbourne, but the Swans are looking good. Saints are one of these teams. You never know. I think the Swans will win that and probably cover.
All right, so Port Adelaide, the Power against the Demons, Power Demon. So what do you like here? Port Adelaide are 13.5-point favorites. The total is 177.5.
Powerless. They're terrible, mate. They can't make the playoffs. Demons have been up and down. They beat the Hawks last week. Could be an upset. So for that reason, I say take the Demons on the plus. Power might still win, but could be an upset. That's why I like to take the plus for the Demons on that one.
Kind of a crappy week this week, Mick. I got to be honest. At least from a betting standpoint, I'm looking at it. Normally, you and I have done really well. This week, I'm not loving it. Hawthorn and Melbourne. Mick says lay the points with Hawthorn. I'm going to moneyline parlay Hawthorn minus 300. They're playing Great West. You got Great Western Sydney and West Coast. West Coast are terrible on the road, as we all know, but I'm not laying 23.5 points with Great Western Sydney, so I'm going to moneyline parlay Hawthorn and Great Western Sydney parlay, Mick, is nice odds, only minus 130.
I'll take the Swans on that, and then I put the Gold Coast on that to beat the Bombers, and then you got the Cats to beat the Tigers. So we just got the 5-team parlay last week, and one was a bit close. But
yeah, I don't like rolling them over, though. It's Friday night and a Saturday night, these other games. Then you got to wait till tomorrow night, and it's really Sunday morning because the games are like 5 in the morning. So, all right, you like the Demons plus the 13.5 against the Power, right?
Yeah, take that. It's a bit risky. Who knows? So, like I said, I think the Demons are a chance to win. Take them on the plus.
All right, Gold Coast, 21.5-point road favorites against the Bombers.
Oh, do we care? That's one of those teams. That's two terrible teams. Gold Coast will win that and probably cover as well.
Cats, also big road favorites, 33.5-point road favorites.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I think they will win, but I think the Tigers might cover that. So take the Cats on a parlay, but maybe the Tigers to cover. But they're disappointing. They're a mob of bit of softies, I reckon, the Tigers.
All right, and what else do we got going on here? All right.
Crows and the Dockers in Perth, mate.
Yeah, here's your boys. Yeah, laying 45.5. 45.5-point favorites against the Dockers.
Well, they should win that, but it's over in Perth, so I would probably put the Crows on a parlay, but maybe not to cover. A bit risky on that higher points over in Perth, but Crows are looking good, mate.
And, the Denver Broncos looked good last night, too, huh, Mick? The Denver Broncos start their preseason campaign with a 22-0 shutout win. I don't care. It might be the preseason. But a shutout is a shutout. That's pathetic of the Chicago Bears. They got shut out in the preseason game. The Denver Bronco defense, dominant once again. Paxton Lynch plays the second half of the football game. Yet, since he came in and it was 20-0, they got a safety, it was 22-0. He completed 5 passes, Mick, so he went 5 for 5, I guess. You can't be much better than that. I would have liked to seen him in a situation where the game was on the line or something, as opposed to up 22-0. But Broncos, good start for the Broncos.
Well, mate, I'm glad you told me that because I was at the Eskimos Alouettes game and T-Bone sent me a picture of a beautiful Broncos painting from down there in Denver. But so much on, mate. I miss that. I love the Broncos. I think we'll be okay. Bit of trouble at quarterback. But, yeah, I was having fun at the Eskimos Alouettes CFL game.
Yeah, I saw you tweeting pictures. How many beers did you drink at the game last night?
Oh, I had a couple. I was on the Pilsner beers, and I was there the other week, and this chick in an Eskimos jersey, she says to me, she goes, you can't wear an Eskimo jersey and drink that Pilsner because it's Riders beer. I said, I can do whatever I want, but there you go, there's the passion, because all the Rider fans get there and drink the Pilsners, but I'd rather Pilsner over that Molson Canadian, so a lot of fun as always, but yeah, too many penalties again. Eskimos were lucky, mate. Only just got over.
Yeah, you're lucky because Kevin Glenn threw two interceptions. I don't know how he did that twice. Not once, but twice. All right, Mick. So hey, always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the Olympic Games.
Yeah, fantastic, mate. And have a great weekend. Enjoy all the sports. Sending us all a bit crazy in a good way. You're doing a good job. Thanks, man. Pleasure.
I appreciate it. There's Myk Aussie with us. Follow him on Twitter over at Myk Aussie. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll show you some of those crazy videos that we found.